topic, bro. Let's talk about some football since we're talking about football right now. Micah Parsons goes on his podcast at the Pro Bowl and says they need more players. How y'all feel about that shit, bro?
Man.
I am tired of these current active players doing. It's got to be a rule, bro. They need to make a rule. if you're active and still playing, bro, you shouldn't be allowed to be doing all that shit. Like, just worry about your day-to-day job, bro. All this after practice, after a game, going on your podcast, talking and doing, like, for what, bro? What like, for what? You know what I mean? Nobody wants to hear about how you told your coaches you could play linebacker and they ain't putting, you know what I mean? Because you almost throwing people under the bus.
Yeah, that's definitely what he did.
You know what I mean? You talking about you told them you ready to play some linebacker, whatever they need you to do. You know what I mean? You don't call plays. You don't scheme plays. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much, you know what I mean, you can do. It just turned into a lot of excuses, bro. Like, y'all just got your ass whooped, bro. At home, where y'all was undefeated all year. It's the same thing for y'all. Same old story. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He gotta relax, bro.
Do you think they need more players, though?
Well, I mean, shit, I'm gonna keep real, bro. If Jerry wanted, he'll go get it. He got the money. He ain't worried about paying no luxury taxes. He got dough. So if he wanted, he'll go get it. Jerry just be thinking that what he got's gonna work, and it don't. It fall back on Dak, bro.
Yeah,
that's it. It's all on Dakota.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I see why, to touch on your point, Wax, why the players do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it do give us a good look, you know what I mean, into how they really be feeling. So me personally, I like that shit. The problem is, it's when you get on there and you start sounding foolish. You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes a problem. You know what I mean? When you start sounding foolish, or when you start hating, or when you start saying stuff that now you like you said, throwing people under the bus, or when you sounding delusional, because that'd be my problem. That'd be my problem with bruh. He be sounding kind of delusional sometimes with the way he be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I understand him feeling like they need more players. They need a better linebacking core.
What do y'all need?
But every team need players, bro. If that's how we looking at it, you know what I mean? So
and works after every win. All you players with podcasts, y'all gonna get on there, y'all gonna be happy, y'all gonna talk that good shit. It's gonna, you know what I mean? And the fans is gonna love it. But then after every loss or bad loss or playoff losses that just aren't that don't make no sense, how y'all got whooped, it's gonna be just a whole bunch of shit that we don't want to hear, bro. Y'all just didn't get it done.
I don't think it's a matter of them needing more players, though. I just think it's a matter of them needing the right players, bro.
It's just every team
got
way.
holes. You know what I'm saying? Every team got holes. Every team ain't no team just stacked top to bottom. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, Cowboys front office did what they did. That's their squad. That's the team you play on. You commanding a lot of money on that team. So with that being said, take less.
Yeah.
Take less if you want more players. You know what I'm saying? And that goes with everybody that's on that team getting paid a lot of money. You feel what I mean? It's a reason why certain teams is out here looking better and doing better than a lot of other teams. Not everybody's looking out there like, okay, I need top dollar at my position. Even though business-wise you should, if you're trying to win, that's not going to be your hype. So Micah need to figure out what his hype going to be. Is it going to be trying to win or trying to make money?
Micah gonna end up dipping. Out of all the stuff he said, I just looking at his face, and it just strikes me as he got about 2 more years of this Cowboy shit and underachieving, and he gonna want to get up out of there.
You know what though, bro? I agree with him when he say they need more players. You can't stop the run, so you need a big run stuffer in the middle. That's 100% facts. You know what I mean? We don't know what they gonna do with the boy that played for New England, the cornerback.
Gilmore.
Gilmore, I think Gilmore was on the one.
Ain't he old?
Yeah, but he was a good corner this year, bro, and he didn't get to play with Trey Diggs either. You know what I mean? That's another loss that they had this year. You know what I mean? But they also need a running back. Tony Pollard ain't the guy. Tony Pollard They had in team total offense of rushing the ball, they were 14th in the league. That's at damn near the second half of the league in rushing stats. You know what I mean? You said that they got to rely on Tony Romo. I mean, not Tony Romo, Dak Prescott, damn near the same motherfucking quarterback. You can't do it. It shows that you can't do that. He can't get the job done. So you have to supplement him with a running game. When Dak has to throw over 30 times, 35 times a game, it's not going to be it. 100%. Now, shout out to McCarthy for getting Dak to where he got to in the regular season this year. But yet, by them letting Zeke go, and Zeke had an all right year over there, bro, you have to have a ground and pound game with Dak, bro, 100%. So you're going to have to get somewhere to be able to stop the run.
They're going to try to get Swift.
And they're going to have to go get a running back. No, they need a motherfucking a Henry or a Saquon, bro. They need somebody that can tote that rock 25 times per game, bro.
When he was doing his little interview, he had DeAndre Swift on there. They both from the same area.
I understand that, but Swift ain't that guy, though, bro.
They need a bruiser.
Yeah, they need somebody that can tote the rock 25 times per game, in my opinion. 100%.
And there's only a few of them in the league.
Oh, man. 100%. And with motherfucking with Saquon though, you know what I mean? Saquon, he still got home run ability. My favorite spot for Saquon would be in the same state, but down low, down south would be at Houston.
Where's Saquon from?
He went to Penn State as well, but I don't know what state he's from.
I think he's from the East Coast somewhere out there.
Yeah, he went to Penn State on everything. Him and Miles Sanders. That was Miles Sanders was his backup on everything. But I do agree with Parsons that they do need more players. My thing is I agree with y'all too though about the podcast shit. You know what I mean? It just sucks. You get to talking all this shit like you was throwing us under the bus. Oh well. Why the same energy ain't for when Purdy and whatever other quarterbacks that he all hurts?
It's just unnecessary crying from an active player that I don't want to hear, bro. Like I don't, bro. We do it enough as fans about our team,
yeah,
and about everybody else's team. I don't want to hear the actual player himself crying on a podcast. Cry to your folks off camera or.
Well, you see what his brother said. He So you had Dak brother saying that if Dak could get up out of there, he'd get Dak up out of there. CD mom saying that
Dak ain't Dakota.
Dak ain't the guy. And then Micah brother said something. I forgot exactly what it was, but these conversations are being held at home. 100%. They all feel that way, but the Cowboys ain't too far off. Now, if Jerry just said that we're gonna go all in, you know what I mean? That's a little double whammy because going all in, you should have brought in a Harbaugh or Bill Belichick, but you scared to give up control of your team. And then on top of that, going all in also means maybe going to go get a Mike Evans, maybe going to get it's another wide receiver that's on the free agent list, and going to go get a motherfucking running back, but still they got to go get a D tackle too. You need a lot of shit over there, bro.
I think when he says going all in, he's gonna crack open that checkbook. He gonna pay for some shit. Cause I think at this point, Jerry I think he feels they're so close, and for him, he's like, fuck it, I'll buy the rest of the so close that we need to get there. I think he's at that point.
You can't buy a quarterback though.
I just don't think in football you can buy shit. Period. It's football, bro. Niggas get hurt. Niggas go down.
You can't just buy shit.
Yeah, you don't know how the season
gonna go. And that's why Jerry ain't finna buy nobody.
Yeah, you just don't know how the season gonna go in football. You just don't, bro. Baseball and basketball is about the only two you can kind of assume that these two probably gonna be there at the end. Football, you don't know shit. Niggas go down.
See, Jerry in a dilemma because it's like, it's not that Dak is weak, but Dak just ain't great.
You can't put the team on his shoulders.
You know what I'm saying? He just not great. He's just not great. He'll get you there, but he can't overcome when you there. You know what I mean? And all the time, it don't really be his fault all the time. But
like
you got to be able to overcome the adversity when you down 17.
But it's like
you know what I'm saying? That's when it's time for you to take over the game and be you.
You said though, because you said it though, that game that day before we did the pie, bro. All right, now if Dallas get down, watch out now. And that's the problem with Dak, bro. When they get down, Dak ain't that guy to be slinging it back. You know what I mean? They did, I guess, come back, but it was what, garbage time kind of like. Yeah, but if it's real time, drive for drive, and they get down, Dak ain't going. He ain't doing it. He ain't got that.
And you know another thing though, in their division, there's never been back-to-back winners in that division in 15 seasons. It's
a new team every year.
It's a new team that win the division every year, bro. 100%, and that's another thing that they got going against themselves. So if you want to go all in and bring in a superstar, remember when the Eagles brought in Nnamdi Asomugha? They had the so-called dream team. I forgot who.
You ain't never seen an NFL team win that way.
Come on now, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. But Jerry Jones is the guy who thinks he can do it. So,
but the thing is, too, though, bro, they got to draft better, though, bro.
And they lost Quinn. Quinn had they D cracking. He gone now.
JD hit the nail on the head.
You don't even know how they D gonna look next year. Quinn gone.
JD hit the nail on the head. It's about the draft.
Oh my mama, bro.
And if I'm them, honestly, where Jerry been fucking up is he done put too much faith in Dak because he paid him. Dak had him in the crosshairs at one point in time because he was looking like he might, because he had stats, he was looking like he might be able to do it.
Yeah.
But then when you boil it down to these crunch time situations, he don't got it. So Jerry probably should have moved off of Dak maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And rolled the dice in the draft trying to find a quarterback. That's what I think he's going to end up doing. Rolling the dice in the draft and hoping that he hit on a QB. I mean, he going to have to.
Yeah.
You're going to have to.
That's why they brought Trey in there, though, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything.
That's what I'm saying. They going to have to. And then, like you said, the running game, they got to clean up that running game, too. They got to clean that running game up. And defensively. Yeah. Defensively, they got to clean it up over there, bro. Facts. You feel me?
Facts. And
personally, for me, it's their linebacking core. You just can't have DBs playing linebacker, bro. That's just you gonna get ran on all game. Every team is gonna be able to run the rock on you.
Coming out with 5 DBs.
Look, I seen this interview with the kid Love, a Green Bay quarterback, sitting there being interviewed by Micah Parsons.
Oh yeah.
And Micah asked him, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did y'all see that gave y'all the edge to beat us, basically? He told him straight up. He said, shit, well, to us, it looked like y'all had DBs playing linebacker. We just felt like we was gonna be able to run the rock on y'all.
Wait, they said what
This
happened?
is what the kid Love told Micah Parsons on Micah Parsons' little Super Bowl podcast. I just watched it last night. Love told him straight up. He said it y'all had DBs playing linebacker, it looked like. So we just knew we could run the rock on y'all. That's why we ran the rock. You know what I'm saying?
So he basically said y'all linebackers is some baby niggas.
Basically. Pretty much. So he was like I can't just go all the way into the game plan, but we knew that we was gonna be able to beat y'all there. And he said, I just knew my receivers was they dogs, man. He said, my receiving core, they dogs. He said, so I knew if we was going to be able to run the ball, it was going to open up everything else for us. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's exactly what happened. So, hey, man, better go get in that draft and go get you some linebacking core, man, to make sure that you can clean up some shit over there. Go get in free agency, all that. That's what Jerry going to have to do. Trying to focus on offense, that ain't. That might not get it done.
One of them teams, bro. They just, I don't know. They got some type of cloud over them, bro. I don't know what it is, bro, but they got a cloud. I think the exchange for them. This is my conspiracy theory. The exchange for them is the global popularity, and just you not gonna win. Cause y'all popular than a motherfucker.
Them firing Jimmy Johnson, bro. He's in his own way. We said that before.
Yeah, one of the most coveted franchises in sports. You know what I mean? Y'all just it ain't going. Y'all just not winning, bro. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all one of the 5 handful of sports franchises that are just iconic. You know what I'm saying? Lakers, Celtics, Yankees, Cowboys, Niners. You know what I mean? It's certain pillars in certain leagues that are just. It's crazy though, cause it's like it's a lot of pillars in a lot of these leagues, bro. You know what I mean? All the sports that just they have their run, they have their success, and just some of them just can't find their way back to it. You know what I mean? They just keep going in the lab, cooking up that same shit, and they keep exploding in their face.
No facts.
Come with some new shit, nigga. You see Wendy's do breakfast now. They ain't just doing burgers.
Oh, my mama. And they shit slap. Oh my mama. I just had some of that shit yesterday. No lie.
You gotta come with
fuck
you
with
gotta
Wendy's.
come with look at nigga. Even Popeye's coming with chicken wings now. I don't even understand why they never had that from the jump.
Come on now. Oh, my
And you
mama.
see they even clown themselves on the commercial. After 50 years,
Right,
they
we done
jumping
got
in the
into
wings
it.
game. That nigga,
Everything.
ain't y'all a chicken spot? Where the fuck the wings ain't been at, nigga?
Come on now.
What?
Bro, everything. Nah, facts, bruh. Fucking Jerry, he's in his own way. It start at the top. And now if you bring in the right coach, some of that shit alleviates what's going on the field. You know
But
what I mean?
that's the thing though. Don't nobody who want to play for an owner where on Monday, bruh, you gonna be on a podcast talking about the shit that I'm scheming up and cooking up for the team. I don't want to fucking be hearing about no shit like that, bro. You just undermining me, bro. Like what's the point? Ain't nobody trying to be coaching up under no nigga doing shit like that. You all week, nigga, you coming in here, you asking me shit, you talking to me, you talking to the players, you okay, I like it, and then nigga Monday, oh God, we got to do, nigga, which one is it, bro? Is you with us or you not?
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Like, who want to be undermined like that?
Everything. That nigga Jerry, bro, you need to get out the way.
That's the problem.
You should have brought in Bill Belichick, bro, or him or Harbaugh, bro. A real fucking coach.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's not gonna be a yes man to him.
I ain't gonna lie. After this shit that just happened with these coaches carousel, bro, I think they trying to squeeze Bill out. They trying to get rid of his kind. That type of guy, the league is telling you we're done with him. You know, that hard nosed type guy, we're done with him.
I just think the league done advanced.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you know
saying.
what I'm saying?
We're done with that type of guy.
And I don't even think it's just hard nose there because it's a bunch of hard nosed coaches in the league. I think it's more so the fact that Bill want to do it by himself. You know what I'm saying? Bill's like, nah, I got to be able to be in that draft room making these draft decisions. He want total control. That's where the issue is with these owners.
Well, nah, you see what Mr. Blank said. He said that ain't true.
Yeah, but it ain't true off rip. Of course, he ain't gonna interview it like that. But once he get in the building and start showing you his way works, then your GM gonna take a motherfucking back seat to what Bill says.
Well, see,
it's just how the cycle out. It's just the order, bro.
I'll let Bill be Bill if we are winning.
Nah,
if we're
but
not
see, there
winning,
ain't no if we ain't winning though, because then now you got a blanket over him. You know what I'm saying? It's either you giving Bill total control, and total control ain't telling him you got total control. Yeah, you're going to have a GM. Yeah, you're going to have a defensive coordinator and all that. But you're going to do what Bill say.
Yeah.
Period.
My thing with Bill is, though, bro, he wouldn't have worked well with y'all because y'all need more than a 3-year commitment.
It's not a culture fit. It's not a culture fit, and that's what and you right. My bad.
No, but all I was finna say is like all the other teams that had coaching vacancies, the Cowboys are the only ones right now that he could walk into and only do a 1 to 3 year plan. Everywhere else, Washington, Seattle, y'all need that young Raheem. And you spoke on that. You wanted Morris like 3 shows ago. You know what I mean? You need, and he brought the Rams OC or they passing game coordinator, which is a young bull as well. You know what I mean? You need that. 5 to 7 year commitment. You don't need that 1 to 3, and that's all Bill want to me, or that's all he got left.
That's all he want, because all he need is 14 games, and he passed, and he had 14 wins, and he passed Don Shula, bro.
So you think a lot of these owners is like, nigga, you ain't really trying to coach, you just trying to get in somewhere and get this record.
That's all you trying to do, bro. If you Bill Belichick,
you think they seeing through his little shit, his little interview process,
and that's why the Cowboys should have got him, because the Cowboys have a ready-made team for him to walk into the playoffs. And he'll be able to get that 14, whatever he needs. But if he get into the playoffs, and if he was their coach this year, they get into the playoffs, say they lose this year, I think other players will want to come and play for Bill in Dallas as well. You know what I mean? Because I don't think there's a cap on Mike McCarthy. There was a cap on fucking Dan Quinn being a defensive coordinator. Look what happened this year. Look in that Green Bay game, this shit came apart. Now, was he already worried about getting the Washington job, putting together his staff? His mind might not have been there already. But with Bill Belichick, bro, everybody says well prepared, bro. That's one thing that he's gonna have his players and his staff about is being well prepared, bro. 100%. So for 1 to 3 years, that's what you're gonna get. 100%. And I think that's where he would have made the most sense at. And Jerry Jones fucked up by not bringing him in, bro.
I'll tell you like this. Wherever Bill, because see, Bill going to end up having to sit out this season, right? Which is cool. Bill just going to pull up Doc Rivers and go be an advisor somewhere.
Yep.
And wherever he goes to be the advisor, that
He's in
coach
line.
might as well wrap it up the
He's
next
in line.
season.
Oh, everything.
Because Bill's coming in to work his magic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm with you. It do got to be a ready-made team that's ready-made now to win. Bill only want to try to go get 14 W's. That's all he needs to be the winningest coach of all time. And there ain't nobody coming close to that at this point.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Andy Reid.
Oh, my man.
With that being
They
said,
talked about that this
They're
morning.
like 60 games behind him.
so, and that's, bro, that's
Everything.
how many seasons? You know what I'm
5,
saying? That's
yep.
5 seasons. So with that being said, bro, like, Andy might not have that in him.
Right.
So with that
Right,
being
right.
said, if I'm Bill, yeah, let me run this little 3 years off so I can make sure I increase my shit. Go play with a ready-made team that can get me 10 wins a season, where I demolish the record,
Facts.
and then make it harder on the next man behind me.
Oh, everything.
Gotta go get a ready-made team. Ain't
No.
nobody who's basically rebuilding. You shouldn't be going to go get Bill Belichick to rebuild your team,
100%.
and that just makes sense.
Facts.
Just based on the new NFL, where it's all about. Like we spoke a lot about it in Raheem Morris's press conference. That's literally what all the new teams is doing. It's a collaborative effort. Even the Niners. That's
Yeah.
a collaborative effort over
man.
there. You know what I'm saying? John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan,
Came in together.
collaborating that thing and making that shit go. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? That's the way it's going to be with us now going forward. We all pulling off that same tree. The Rams is the same way. You see the succession? That's like all that same. That's all that same tree right
Remember,
there.
Same tree, bro. We was on
Now that Raheem classifying it well, and he deserve it now because he done won the Super Bowl over there with the Rams as they DC. So he looking at it like this is my tree that I come off of. I
And
respect
I'm
it.
poaching. I'm poaching from that tree. I'm bringing some of that
Yeah,
tree
why
with
not?
me. Oh,
Why
everything.
not? When
No,
I seen that
facts.
that's what he was doing, plucking off of that tree, I said, "Oh,
Oh yeah.
we bringing back an old system we ran already that got us to where we was getting to, and I can make a case that we got better pieces this time around. Oh yeah, let's get back to that shit,
It's time to
man.
go to work.
Let's get back to that shit.
Oh, man. Anything on the way out on this one?
Micah got to just stay off the podcast, Micah. Who ain't Bleacher Report sponsoring him with
Yeah,
that
he
too?
Bleacher
Yeah, he not
Report,
getting
bro.
off. He
Yeah,
ain't
I
getting
think
off that shit
Micah
no
need-
time.
that's a
so-
bag for him, bro.
Micah need to just quit coming with the hot takes, bro. Do your shit. You feel me? But the hot takes, that's where it be kind of making you look a little delusional at times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Go ahead, man. Keep your pot going, man. But you don't need hot takes, man. You Micah Parsons, man. People just want to, Cowboy fans just want to hear what you got to say, man.
Yeah,
You don't got to be salacious with
And
your
one of y'all
comments,
said
with your
that
conversation.
he's delusional, right? All the Cowboy fans is delusional. You got Skip Bayless as one of the biggest Cowboy fans there is, and the takes that he comes with is how all the Cowboy fans feel
He's-
damn near
Apple
on everything.
don't fall too far from the tree.
He
Oh,
said
everything.
Skip ass up though. I didn't want to come on your podcast. I didn't want to be associated with nothing like that.
100%, bro.
Well, you wouldn't have did it.